Hi, I'm Brandon. Today we're going to be installing a double roller shade with an exposed roll. So I've got everything laid out in front of me here. Our two roller shades, our brackets, our idle ends, and our bracket covers. The bracket covers will only be sent out if you ordered a outside mount version of the shade, as they're not compatible with inside mounts. Today we'll be doing an inside mount, so I won't be doing anything with these. Our first step is going to be taking a look at the bracket and identifying which mounting holes we'll be using. There are a couple different options. We've got the most standard, which is the top mount, so the bracket going inside of the window opening like this. There's a couple holes right here. Our next one is going to be a rear or surface mount. This is used when outside mounting the shade, where the bracket's going to go up against the wall like this. Lastly, there are a few holes on the face of the bracket here, which is used if you're mounting this to the side of the window opening, like this here. So today we'll be doing an inside mount using the top mounting holes here. The brackets that you receive will not be identical. There is a designated left bracket and a designated right bracket. We're going to start by installing the right side bracket first. So go ahead and take our bracket, grab one of our screws and our drill, and then come on over to our window opening, where we'll want to decide where exactly we want the bracket to sit inside of the window. I'd like it to be a little bit closer to the front, that way it's fairly flush with the opening. So we'll just go ahead and get it lined up right there, and then using the mounting holes up top, go ahead and get it screwed in. Now that our brackets are installed in the window, next we'll want to figure out the orientation of our idle pins. So on our two rollers here, we can see that we have the motor on the left side of the shade. So that means that our idle pin is going to sink into the right side. So we'll go ahead and take both of our pins here and we'll pop them into the brackets. So on the idle end, you'll see a little gap, and that is just going to slot right into the bracket just like that. We'll do it again with our upper one. Sometimes they might need just a little bit of a wiggle to get them on there correctly. And there we go, our idle ends are now ready. We can now grab our roller shades. Your front roller shade is going to be the one that we install first. It will be going in the higher position out of the two available spots on the bracket. So go ahead and grab our shade, bring it on over, and we will slide this into their idle pin. And then over here, go ahead and get this popped into the bracket. The motor head snaps into the bracket the same way that the idle pin does, with that nice satisfying snap. And from there, we'll move on to our rear shade, or our blackout version. Same thing, we'll go ahead and slide this onto the idle pin. Go ahead and move the wand of the other shade out of the way, and then get this snapped in. Just like that. And we are now good to go. Give them a quick test. Just like that, you've installed your double roller shades. Now, if for any reason you need to uninstall your double roller shades, the uninstallation is just as simple as the installation. We will start by first popping off the roller shades, and that can be done with a simple flathead screwdriver. So we'll come over here to the motor side after we get our shades rolled up. And we'll want to start with the bottom roller shade first. Over here along the motor, there's a little tab that you can insert your flathead screwdriver into, and then with your other hand, you'll just pull down slightly on it. It'll pop it out of the brackets, and from there, you just slide it off of the idle end, and you're good to go. Now that we've got our first shade uninstalled, we'll do the same steps on the second one. So we'll find that tab, go ahead and push it down, and then Pull the shade off of the idle end. We are now fully uninstalled. The next step is simply unscrewing the brackets from the window opening, and your shade is completely uninstalled. As you just saw, installing your double roller shades as well as uninstalling them can be quite easy, but if you do run into any issues, please don't hesitate to reach out to our customer service team. They'll be more than happy to help you out.